Welcome in to Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the 3A Soccer Championship Tournament. Coming to you live from Jordan High School, our second 3A semifinal of the day. The number 2 seeded Real Salt Lake Academy Griffins taking on the 6th seeded Morgan Trojans. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. We've got an intriguing matchup for you here today in our second semifinal. This one starting a little bit late. Our first 3A semi going to PKs, where it was Leighton Christian advancing past Judge Memorial. 4-1 in PKs is Real Salt Lake in the blues here. And boy, an early start as this one gobbled upon there by Stanley. We'll start by introducing the Morgan Trojans. Team finished 12-5 on the season, 7-3 in Region 13 play. That was good for third. Talk about the 6th seed. They come in and they've had a couple of keeps today or this year, but getting the start today is the senior Tanner Stanley. And leading goal scorers for him this year, Rory Williams, Ty Warner, each with 10 apiece. They've got a couple of others that are in high single figures, 7, 6, etc. But it's going to be the defense today. It's going to have to show up against one of the top scoring teams in all of 3A. And Real Salt Lake, as that ball lost out, and it'll be a kick to be put in here by Morgan. We mentioned Real Salt Lake. Starting keep today is Luke Paramore, the sophomore. 11 shutouts on the year for him. And obviously a team that scores a lot. We talked about that, 73 goals on the year, as Morgan trying to get an early opportunity here. That closed down upon by this Real defense. As we'll get back to the offense there for Real Salt Lake. Top goal scorer, Morales, 19 goals for Alex on the year. Second leading goal scorer is Jesus Cruz. He's got 12 of them. It's been a lot of goals, as we mentioned, and they've only given up 8 on the season. They're 12-2-1 overall, 10-0 in Region 15. Your Region 15 champs. Real Salt Lake looking to get to a 3A championship. If they can get past Morgan here in this semi to take on Leighton Christian, as Morgan in the white kits and Real Salt Lake RSL Academy in the blues. I want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, that is unofficial. We do our best to keep that synchronized with the official game clock here on the scoreboard in the stadium. At times you'll see us pause it, start it early, stop it late, that sort of a thing, just to keep it as trued up as we can as Real RSL Academy. Man, you know, that's what happens when you get used to like the pro, and the RSL Academy here will put this in play. As this one won by Morgan. Looking ahead there is Wilcox able to get there for the Griffins. As RSL trying to work through Morgan, and great soccer tradition at Morgan High School. Obviously, RSL Academy, they've well known for soccer as well, and infancy of the high school being around. Is this one punched out. Burt on it here from Morgan. That was deflected away there by Weisenfield for the Griffins. Boy, it looked like Tolman might have been stepped on. He's trying to shake that off here for Morgan. Playing gold lines today as that one lost out. Last touch there by Morgan. It'll be a throw in here for RSL. In for Van Dam. No, with it here. Able to regather it. Looking up there for Cruz. Is that taken away by the Trojans? And the Griffins here will drop it back. Trying to push one ahead. No one there as Groh will slide down to gather for Morgan. Sending the ball up the line. And, boy, look at Paramore come all the way out for that. He'll sail this out of play. It'll be a throw-in coming up here for Morgan. Trojans to throw in. Boy, long throw in. Takes a single hop. Paramore able to gather it. Put in play. Chavez dropping it back. Now looking up the line here with Rodriguez. Trying to get it back to Andres. Instead, Morgan able to take that away. Here's Burt. Good pressure there by RSL as it'll be a throw in here for Morgan. Played to the middle. No one there for the Trojans. Griffins here trying to deal with pressure in the middle. Weisenfield sending ahead. Cleared out of the box. RSL still on it here with Rodriguez. Last touch there by Rodriguez. It'll be a throw in here for Morgan. That clear, sent high. I think it was by Grow. RSL on it again. Here's Jenkins. Had that lost out. Thrown in here for Tolman. Had that lost. Good help from Allgaier as Morgan, again, trying to deal with RSL here. And that touch left a little soft by Beckstrom as he's trying to race back to challenge here on Rodriguez. Finds Rodriguez again. Back to the middle. Andre here. Boy, the hard challenge there on the shoulder. And a whistle here. We'll have a kick coming up for Real Salt Lake from 32 yards out. Rodriguez able to find a bit of a lane there in the middle. Drawing the contact. And real first good opportunity here for the Academy. Alex Morales stepping this off. He'll take it from 32 yards out. Left foot, and that's just wide. Good opportunity for Alex. And we remain scoreless here. Opening minutes of our 3A semifinal. Stanley to put this in play for Morgan. Headed up. Wilcox able to play this over to Hernandez. Deflected out off Morgan. Morgan last a touch as well. Might have been Rory Williams there with the play. Pinballing back and forth here as that ball sent down, and the challenge here of Rodriguez drawing the whistle of our center. And now Morgan will have the kick opportunity coming up from 40 yards. Wyatt Grow. Coming up to take this for Morgan. Looking top of the box, that headed around, cleared out by RSL. Nice challenge there by Grow. Morgan still on the possession here. Played wide with Bo Johnson. Time here for Fackrell. Man on quickly with Rodriguez. Allgaier here. Going to let that roll out. Looking in. Chavez able to find Jenkins. Nice job coming up there by Johnson. Paramore here. Putting it in play, headed up by Rodriguez, deflected there by Adams. As Real Salt Lake trying to pressure up here. That'll be played out by this Morgan defense. Allow the D to come back and help here as RSL with the throw-in. In play here with Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld. Nice move, but couldn't get anything away. Morgan able to challenge it. Van Dam. Up back here with Chavez. Van Dam. Tried to peel one ahead, and RSL thought maybe a handball there. The center indicating it was chest area. No whistle. We play on. Big clear there from Johnson. Sending all the way down as Paramore coming out on it. Van Dam plays that wide. Captured by the Griffins, looking up here for Cruz. That'll be 5 yards beyond him into the awaiting grasp of the keeper, Tanner Stanley. Nice play. Johnson coming up, keeping that in play here. Bo Morgan looking for a chance, centering pass, and that was sent right into Paramore. Good look there for Morgan. Love the quick counter there and attack. They had numbers. It's a nice centering job, and that one just doesn't get any lift on it. The ground able to help Paramore get in position as it was Ty Warner with the shot for the Trojans. RSL trying to push it back up, but Morgan does a nice job clogging up the middle. Get back on it. High bounce here. Warner trying to be pesky here for the Morgan forwards, and he'll help earn the throw-in. Substitutions coming on here for Morgan as Owen Tolman will head off. Got another substitution they're wanting to make, just trying to communicate it as Warner will head off. Jamin Hayward coming on. Carter Hale also came on potentially. I lost the other one, so that's my bad for Trojan Nation. That last touch by RSL again. Morgan will do it again. Trying to drop that back. Allgaier here trying to work through. That ball deflected up. Morgan couldn't possess it. Paramore will put this in play for the Griffins. Reminder, state final be tomorrow at Rio Tinto Stadium. We'll have the 2A, 3A, and 4A state finals for you live on KSLSports.com. Those games starting at 11 a.m. 3A final scheduled to be at 5 p.m. tomorrow. That last touch there by Morgan off the foot of Hayward. Of course, always want to thank Jordan High School. A couple years now we've come to do soccer semis here. And AD Jason Long, UHSAA helping us get all set up and running here at Jordan. Great hosts. Even got a free Diet Coke. Can't complain about that. Throw in here from Allgaier. Last touch there by Morgan. Jenkins here on the throw. Well, that's nicely placed, but couldn't be kept in there by Rodriguez. Dropped back for Allgaier as he sends ahead. And a whistle here called in the air there on the challenge of Rory Williams. RSL here putting in play from midfield. Pushed wide, but that time Jenkins had vacated the area. Throw in here awarded to the Trojans. Tell you, I didn't know what to expect from Morgan. I know we're just 15 minutes in. It's always a gritty bunch, but they have been strong here early. I didn't know if RSL would be able to overwhelm them early. That has not been the case. And just like that, here comes RSL. Here's Cruz into the box. Stanley coming out. That ball's still loose. And then the whistle here. And boy, wrestling match here. Boy, you got to be careful. We're going to have a situation. All right, we got players pushing. Tell you, Stanley's on the turf. And there was some additional kind of jostling going on. At one point, it looked like a wrestling match. As you kind of saw Stanley roll over. The center did a great job of getting back there. Thought that I saw a player with a push and a center here stopping, and we'll see kind of how he unwinds this. There is an offside flag, so it's going to come all the way out to the 24. And yet I don't see any indication of cards or anything, so it will likely just be a quote-unquote play-on situation, but that escalated quickly, to borrow a phrase. Stanley was a little heated, too. He got up and kind of had to walk away, cool off a little bit. And indeed, we'll just allow things here to move on as our center kind of throwing arms down, like, just calm down. In play here quickly. It'll be interesting to see if things escalate from that or if that'll just be that. Not to make too much of little. Anyway, Morgan on it here. Dropped by Hale. Looking up the line. Extra gear here for Beckstrom. Paramore coming all the way out again. Boy, he's been aggressive on the wing. Now he's trying to retreat as they try to center here. Can they get one on frame? No. There's a nice deflection made there by RSL. It was Cameron Burt that had come up looking to get an attempt off. Long shot here. Trouble for Paramore as he punches it wide. Boy, long take there for Morgan as they've earned the corner. That was Carter Hale with the long strike. First corner of the game for the Trojans. Backside. Couldn't get one on frame off of Morgan. Substitution for RSL. Paul Kim will come on. Kept in with this back line for RSL. Morgan sending right back up. Hale. Boy, good physical battle on that other side. Won by the Griffins. Might have been, was that Morales? Hard to see that number. RSL trying to send one ahead. Shut down there by this Trojan D. Trying to pick up steam. Jenkins And the whistle there as Jenkins tried to kind of keep it, just couldn't hold his footing. RSL here will bring it back, put it in play. Spotted down here for Weisenfeld. Carl to take it for RSL. And this is wide to the right. Substitution for Morgan. Ty Warner coming back on. Headed up. Paramore having to come out again. This one couldn't be kept in off the head of Chavez. Boy, look at the retreat of Chavez. To borrow a phrase from another call, speedy feet. And the challenge again will bring this back on the challenge back near midfield. Drawn by Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld with it. Over with Van Dam. Boy, look at that close of Burt. It's a long step to come up and take that space away. Is this back with Paramore? He'll play it wide with Wilcox. Ooh, nice move, Wilcox. Up the line with Jenkins. Not enough room for Chavez to catch up to it. Substitution for Morgan. Cameron Burt going to catch a break here. It's coming on for Morgan will be Owen Tolman. Boy, Weisenfeld again being aggressive as he's trying to work around that Morgan D. Sends it out. In play from Stanley. Weisenfeld, first touch. Chavez. That time just stepped on the ball there from Cruz. Gives it up. That one couldn't be kept in off the head of Warner. Be a throw in here for RSL. Headed up, wide. And that one sent high by Wilcox. Sent back up for Morgan. Warner couldn't keep that in. Sent out there by Hernandez. The throw-in coming here for Morgan is, boy, Warner a little slow to get up on that far side. Looks to be okay. Looking in the box, headed up. Paramore out of the air. Warner couldn't keep it in. Throw in here for RSL. Athletic move there by Tolman. Collapse back and win it. And then with a bit of a jump there over the RSL player. How about Wilcox? He's been strong here early. Settled here by Hale. Now played near side with Hayward. No one there on the outlet from Tolman. Tolman able to challenge for it. Speaking of challenges, sent up here for Cruz. Jesus to the middle. Cruz leaving one, stepping up. The shot just wide off the foot of Weisenfeld. Good look there for RSL. Substitution for Morgan. As they will bring Sam Edwards on. Long kick, headed up. Out of the air there by Van Dam. Boy, end to end here for Jenkins. Jenkins in the middle. Roller, that was deflected. And miscommunication, Stanley eventually able to hop on it. Hunter Jenkins being aggressive here for the Griffins as he'll retreat back. Nice throw there from Stanley. Played out by RSL. "25 minutes played, no score here in this 3A semi. That ball kept in by Kim, but given away. Here's Allgaier. Plays over. That deflected. Paramore able to retreat and gather. Coming near side with Morales. Chipped back up. Alex with it on the wing. Giving a run past Allgaier. Help coming from Morgan. And handball there called. Fackrell here to put this in play for Morgan. Looking up. Boy, that one just couldn't be cleanly settled. Morgan still with it here. Able to find an escape. The challenge there won by Weisenfeld. Plays ahead for Cruz. Cruz, the roller, and the goal. Jesus Cruz with the goal for RSL. It started with Weisenfeld as he got the possession. Has a beautiful ball ahead for Cruz, and RSL strikes first. Unofficially, the 13th goal of the year for Jesus Cruz. And boy, a shot that I didn't know he was going to be able to get inside that far post. I love you're trying to stretch the goalie there. Jesus with the strong finish, but how about the play by Weisenfeld again? We've talked about Carl. He has made big plays early here for RSL. Strong with possession, a couple really nice passes and some nice takes. And that pass creating a beautiful opportunity for Jesus, the junior, to finish. And it is 1-0 Griffins. What kind of answer does Morgan have here? Final 13 minutes of this first half. They've been good with possession. Had a look or two, and just like that, here comes RSL again. This ball chipped ahead. And Cornejo, will he be able to get there? No. Morgan here to throw. And we've got a Flag up here on the free throw violation there. RSL will have the throw in now. A linesman on top of that one. It'll be Jenkins. Looking in there for Cornejo. Out, last touched by Morgan. Cruz. Trying to deal with traffic. Last touch there by Morgan. We head to the corner. No, my apologies. Throw in. That ball ended up being deflected, taken out of the air there by Morgan. And that one given up. Cruz was on it. Poked ahead there by Kim, but too much behind it as it rolls through. And a kick coming up here for Stanley. Morgan substitutions. Hill heading off. As Burt and Adams coming on for Morgan. Edwards also coming off. Here's Burt coming near side. Good defense there by by Jenkins. Playing it out, throw in here for Morgan to come. Williams will put it in play. Long throw in the box. Burt couldn't get a foot on it. And boy, we got a couple RSL players down here in the box. Jenkins is to his feet. But we got a player here who is not, and now we'll stop it and have a look. Try to see if we can get a number on who that is. Looks to be in some considerable pain. Looked to be Abraham Pineda, the injured Griffin. Good to see him jog off. Was down for a bit there and just never quite know the severity, especially in some of those bunches. I hope that he is okay. He's back underway here. Preparing to be. We've got substitutions first for Morgan. Ball sent up. Paramore to gather. Jenkins trying to deal with that Morgan pressure. Weisenfeld, boy, nice touch to play that wide to himself. Look at a treat there by Williams, I believe. Weisenfeld playing up. Chavez getting it back. He'll drop with Van Dam. Now near side with Jenkins. Just lost it. Ty Warner coming away with it for Morgan. Played wide there. Trying to send the ball up. Nobody there for Morgan. I say last touch by RSL. We'll head to the corner. Looks to be Warner. We'll head out that way for Morgan. Looking for an equalizer here late in the first half. That ball was low. Warner will regather. He'll have another service opportunity. That one striking his own teammate, and now no call there on the challenge as the Morgan player still down here. Morgan back on it. That shot deflected. Didn't find his way through. Morgan trying to come up here with pressure as Adams couldn't keep it. And the whistle there on the challenge from behind is now we'll get the stoppage to have a look at the injured Trojan. Fackrell, the hurt Trojan, looks to be okay, is able to walk to the sidelines. Put this in play. RSL here in midfield. Rolled out by Paramore. No call on the challenge. RSL fans cheering for one there, and they're the whistle on the challenge from the Griffins. Morgan had a couple good looks early. Been a while since they've been able to test Paramore. 40 yards out, chipped in, headed up. That might have been Weisenfeld again making the play. Nice job stepping up there by Edwards, trying to keep it with Morgan. Trying to just dissect these levels. Here's Williams. Service headed up. We'll head to the corner. As that was Kyson Wilcox. Able to deflect it. Substitution here for Morgan. Wyatt Groh looking to catch a break. Luke Fackrell coming back on. From the flag. Curling in, headed up. A good ball. Still not out of the box. And that ball's loose and finished. Morgan tying it up the corner. It was a beautiful take that the Trojans were able to keep alive long enough as Tyson Adams able to score it, and we're one apiece. If there's one thing about Morgan, it feels like all Morgan sports have a lot of size to them. And when you get in a semifinal like this, that size can pay off. A couple balls out of the air, just kind of hanging around. Paramore's trying to make a play, a save late. And you get enough looks. Adams able to score it off the corner. And a nice job by Morgan to take advantage of an opportunity. We talked about, had a couple good looks early. Could they get one late, and they do. As RSL able to clear that out of the box. Tell you, Morgan's not been intimidated by the Griffins this afternoon. You figured that'd be the case. There's just a culture with Morgan where it feels like they're always up to the task. Never an easy out. It's played that way here in this 3A semi, just in the first half still. Johnson sending ahead. Van Dam settling it for the Griffins. Lost it. Played over with Burt. Looking wide. That kept in by Williams. Playing back up the line there. There's a little two-man game here, and the challenge, RSL able to get the deflection. Broken up by Morgan. Far line, that taken away by Rodriguez. Chipped up by Van Dam. Chavez coming back with it. Chavez staying with it. Weisenfeld gets it back. Carl trying to get again on the wing to Rodriguez. A whistle here on the Morgan challenge. In play, top of the box. And that coming near side. Out of play, throw in here for RSL. Van Dam. Nice touch there. Morgan able to come back defensively. Oh, crafty move. Weisenfeld with a shot. Boy, Stanley almost ended up doing the splits. Glove save there for Tanner Stanley. I don't know if that took a late bounce on him that was contrary to the track, but that was that's why you stretch before a game right there. Stanley making a nice play as Paramore rolling it out. Van Dam with time. Sending a ball up here for Cornejo. Just a step beyond him, headed out by the captain, Luke Fackrell. Well, you see Jenkins coming all the way up. He's got it now. couldn't stay with it long enough. Last touch by RSL, and Morgan here will throw in substitution for the Trojans first. As Rory Williams will catch a break. And Jamin Hayward back on here. Through 38 minutes. Settled here by Cruz. And then lost it. Cruz down here. Just getting back to his feet here as Morgan will get the clear from Johnson. Morgan. Boy, they were on it. That just came off the foot of Hayward. Just a touch long. Settled here by Cornejo. He was looking to send one ahead. Deflected by Burt. Boy, you see the hustle there of Cruz. Trying to put pressure on Stanley's. Here he retreats back to goal. Cruz still holding that wrist. We talked about he was a little slow to get up. He was holding that wrist. He still is. Stoppage here and substitution here for Morgan in our final minute. Neil Gailey coming on for Morgan. Stanley will put this in play. Hernandez will let that trickle out. Centered for Burt. Taken away there by Van Dam. Paramore will play near side. Maybe one more opportunity for RSL. And tripped up there. And a late card going to be given. No, did not give a card. Was reaching for the pocket like he was going to, but hesitated. Final 10 seconds. In play, in the box. Stanley punching it out. Sent back up. Headed out. One-timer, off target, and we'll head to halftime. 1 goal apiece. Morgan, RSL, the 3A semi, tied at the break. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the 3A semifinal live on KSLSports.com. This ball sent ahead. Nice turn there. Deflected out by RSL. Morgan throwing in here with Burt. He'll drop it. Time. Burt able to gather this. Fackrell playing wide, broken up initially by RSL. And the whistle here on the challenge there, I believe, by Van Dam. .44 yards out here for the Trojans. And that long and wide will sell out. Chance for Paramore here to put this back in play. Keeping it with the back line. Nice job here by RSL. Rodriguez looking ahead. Just poked away there by Burt, who sends it up. Chavez gets it back. Tried to give one to Cornejo. Nice little juke there. Dicing through this defense. Playing. A shot here and the goal coming for